It's Thursday, January 15th, 2026, and you're listening to Blue Lightning Daily, the show that was literally assembled by robots who are doing their best. Okay? If you hear a weird pause, that's not dead air, that's an AI thinking about its choices.
And if you hear me laugh at it, that's a human thinking about the AI's choices. Hi, I'm Riley.
I'm Hunter, and today we're talking about Adobe Firefly's video editor beta quietly turning into kind of a real editor? Like a browser-based NLE, not just generate a clip and yeet it into your downloads folder.
Bro, the downloads folder thing is so real. It's like, where did my clip go? And your laptop's like, good luck. It's in downloads, but also maybe in a folder called Untitled 7.
Yeah, so the headline upgrades multi-track timeline, transcript-based editing, and tighter generation history integration. And the vibe is, Adobe is trying to make Firefly the tab where you generate and actually edit, instead of Firefly being the place you make a little demo clip and then flee to Premiere.
The key word is actually. Because creators don't ship prompts, we ship edits. Like, I'm sorry, but no one's posting raw generation number 4. We're posting the cut that took 2 hours because you said a million times.
Exactly. And that transcript editing part is the one that screams, this is for real workflows. If you've ever edited a talking head video, a podcast cut down, a founder update, any UGC ad, you know the pain is not the timeline. The pain is finding the moment.
Wait, I need to say it. Transcript editing is a gift from the gods until it isn't, because it can absolutely delete the one sentence legal needed, and then suddenly you're in the group chat like, no, I swear the AI did it.
And nobody believes you, because that's what someone who deleted the legal sentence would say.
Exactly.
So the practical move here for creators. Treat transcript editing like a rough cut tool, not the final truth. You do your big trims and rearranges by text, but you always do a quick human pass on the actual audio, especially on proper nouns, pricing, medical claims, anything compliancy.
And accents. And crosstalk. And anytime you recorded on a street corner because the vibe was right.
The vibe was right, but the transcript is now fan fiction.
Totally.
And here's the other big one, multi-track timeline in the browser. That sounds obvious, but it's actually a big shift for AI video tools. Most of them still feel like single-clip machines, generate, export, repeat. Firefly is admitting you're going to stack stuff. B-roll, overlays, music bed, voiceover, captions, maybe a meme sound you shouldn't be using.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And for marketers, multi-track means you can build a reviewable cut faster, not a perfect cut. A cut you can send to the team without it looking like a science fair project.
Okay, but Hunter, do you think this is like the Canva-fication of video editing? Like, is Adobe making editing so easy it becomes a slippery slope to everyone making the exact same content?
It's a fair fear, but I think this is less Canva-fication and more reality-fication. Editing has always had two layers, the creative decisions and the mechanical labor. Transcript editing and AI asset management kill the mechanical labor. Your taste still matters.
I agree, but also, templates are coming. You know they're coming. Once you have timeline plus transcript plus AI generation in one place, someone is going to make podcast clip template.
Life.
Emotional pause, jump cut, subtitle bounce.
Oh, 100%. And honestly, if you're a creator trying to post consistently, templates aren't evil. They're a baseline. The win is getting more time back for the idea, the hook, the story.
And then you can spend that time doing something healthy like doom scrolling.
Exactly.
Okay, can we talk about generation history? Because this is the unsexy feature that saves your life.
Yeah, this is the version control for chaos piece. With generative workflows, you don't have deterministic versions. You can't just be like, undo to get that same take. So keeping a generation history you can actually pull from inside the project is huge. It means you're not regenerating something you already had just because you lost it.
Or because your teammate is like, remember that one clip where the lighting was perfect and the robot dog didn't melt? And you're like, no, I don't remember. Because we exported 70 files called final but real.
Exactly. History becomes a shared memory. And it also changes how teams collaborate. Like who owns the best take if it's a non-repeatable generation? The answer is the project owns it. The workflow owns it. And you need a system for labeling and favoriting, otherwise it's still chaos. Just organize chaos.
Wait, so where's the line? Like, when do you rough cut in Firefly and when do you bounce to Premiere?
My line is Firefly for assembling and iterating, Premiere for finishing. If you need tight color work, serious audio mix, precise keyframes, advanced motion graphics, or like anything where one frame matters, I'm not trusting a browser beta,
Even on your best Wi-Fi day.
especially on my best Wi-Fi day, because that's when it decides to humble you.
My line is Firefly for the get it to 90% emotionally, Premiere for the make it 90% legally and technically. Because the emotional arc is where transcript editing shines. But if I'm doing final audio, like de-essing, leveling, removing room tone, matching music ducks, I'm not doing that in a beta tab while Chrome is also running 15 other tabs and one of them is definitely leaking memory.
That's the realest thing you've ever said.
Thank you. I contain multitudes, mostly tabs.
Now, zooming out for a second, this fits a bigger pattern we've been talking about all week. AI tools are moving from look what I generated to how do I actually ship this? Like we just covered Google VO 3.1 adding native vertical video.
Which is so overdue. Vertical is not a feature, it's the internet. If your AI video tool makes me generate widescreen and crop, I'm already annoyed.
And VO adding first and last frame control and upscaling options, plus the consistency improvements, that's all in the same direction. Less demo, more production.
And we talked about Firefly adding GPT Image 1.5 and Flux 2. Same story. Adobe's basically building a multi-model control room. Like, pick the engine that behaves best for this job, but stay in our workflow.
Right. And that's the pragmatic Adobe play. They're not trying to win every model race. They're trying to own the workspace where creators actually do the work. The timeline, the edit decisions, the versioning, the handoff.
Which is smart because creators are exhausted. We don't want a new shiny tool that adds another step. We want fewer steps, fewer tabs, fewer download, re-upload, rename, explain to client.
Exactly. And Firefly becoming a browser-based rough-cut hub is a legit response to that.
Okay, but I need to say the downside because I'm the chaos goblin here. Browser first means your connection matters. Cloud workflows are amazing until your Wi-Fi decides it's also in beta.
True, and also transcript accuracy is not guaranteed, especially if you're working with multiple speakers, noisy audio, heavy accents, or just like podcasts where everyone talks over each other because they're excited.
So basically, every good podcast.
Exactly. So you keep the human in the loop, you do the fast cut by text, then you do a sanity check, especially before you export anything that represents a brand.
Also, if you're a marketer, here's the sneaky use case. This is really good for review cycles. Because the rough cut is what stakeholders want. They want to react to something. Firefly makes it easier to get to something faster.
That's the real money. Compress the early edit loop, because that's where time goes to die.
If I had to meme this update, it's like, AI video tools finally discover the timeline.
Or Firefly when it realizes creators need to cut stuff, not just generate stuff.
Yes. Like, congrats on the cinematic clip, now help me delete the part where I say like 1,000 times.
And with that, thanks for hanging with us on Blue Lightning Daily. This episode was fully automated with a mix of AI tools, which means if we sounded a little too smooth or a little too weird, both are possible.
We contain multitudes, mostly glitches.
Go check out bluelightningtv.com for AI news and updates, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next experiment.
And if your Wi-Fi cuts out mid-export today, just tell your client it was a cloud-based creative collaboration moment. Catch you later.